Good evening, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. This is Nandita Khajuria, Head of Public Relations from ESEL VA90. For today's episode of the Hustle Stories, we have with us Miss Alina Alam, a 25-year-old social entrepreneur, founder and CEO of Mitti Cafe and a part of Forbes 30 Under 30 for this year. She has created a visible and a tangible model to create a change in perception towards those who have disabilities. For her work, she has received numerous awards like the Helen Keller Award, Times of India She Unlimited Award, the Microsoft Nipman Award, and many more. We are extremely delightful to have her here with us today, and we look forward to an extremely informative session. She will be joining us shortly. It might take a while. She's going to be here with us soon. Hi, Alina. It's great to have
Hi,
you here. How are you?
it's lovely to have you. Thank you so much for having me, and it's lovely to meet you and the others.
Yeah. So, how are you? Let's start with that.
Well, doing
How's
well,
everything?
doing well. Keeping busy. As entrepreneurs, I think this is wherever you are, whatever situation you're in. You just try to make the best of it, and every day is exciting that way.
Okay, so let's jump right in. First things first, how did Mitti Cafe happen to you? I mean, what drove you towards social entrepreneurship?
Sure. I was in college, like y'all, and this is 3 years back, just waiting for placements, and which is when one guy happened to me. Now, who's this guy? This guy I'm talking about is Nero. So placements were down the corner, but abhi hone hi wala tha, and then I get to see this documentary. Now, who is Nero? So Nero is this emperor in the mighty Roman Empire, and you know he was rich, he was mighty, would win one war after the other and the other, and then one day he won the
Yeah.
biggest battle of his life. And then jab jeette ho, when you win, what do? You decide to celebrate. That's exactly what he decided to do. And he invited the who's who of Tinseltown, kings and queens, prince and princesses. And when
Yes.
evening befell, तब तो बल्ब नहीं होता था. So what our genius Nero thought of was that why not burn some waste to generate light? He decided to burn the prisoners of war. And you see, the problem is not Nero. Sitting in that classroom, I realized that the problem was not Nero. Because Nero to bahut sare honge, there'll always be Neros in this world. But the problem was
Yeah.
Nero's guests, as to how they sang, danced, and drank while their fellow human beings burned. And sitting in that classroom, that student, waiting for her placements, realized who she was. I realized I was one of Nero's guests. While farmers are
Yeah.
dying, where there's so much of injustice and atrocities happening in the world, if you feel about something and if you choose not to do anything about it, you've taken a side, bhai. You've taken the side of the oppressor, and that's something that I didn't want to do. I did not want to continue to be Nero's guest. I decided कि
Yeah.
placement के लिए नहीं बैठना है, and I started volunteering with organizations that work in the disability inclusion space. फिर realize हुआ कि भाई problem तो is not कि it is not the ability of these people at all. Problem is not that 70 lakh people with disabilities are not able. The problem was the disability in our bheja, in our perception of viewing them. So wanted to create a model that is visible, tangible, interactive, that could connect people to people. Food connects us. When your mom cooks for
Yeah.
you, you cook for a loved one. Food connects people to people. So hence Mitti Cafe. And interestingly, Mitti Cafe as a model would fail if the community would not want it to succeed. So that's how we started. 3 years back, abhi 3 saal ho gaya that I graduated from university.
That's great. The name Mitti Cafe, it's very peculiar. So is there any logic behind it or some significance of the name?
So for those of y'all who want to take the entrepreneurship route, I think one of the things जो कि बहुत मुश्किल होता है, so generally when you have a kid, right, जब बच्चा होता है, you know, and your venture is going to be your baby. So नामकरण is very, very important. So it was of course very, very difficult. But मिट्टी मतलब मट्टी. So if you look at any spiritual or religious connotations, it says that हम लोग सब मिट्टी से आते हैं और मिट्टी में मिल जाते हैं. So despite us being so different, right, in terms of gender, in terms of geography, in terms of language, falana dhimka, we are still unique in our existence and our end. We come from mud and unto mud we'll return. Hence Mitti Cafe.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet. When we take on ventures like these, or when we start a startup, like there comes a point where we have self-doubt, where we have second thoughts. Okay, if this is right or not, should I have done something else? So in your journey of 3 years, did you come across a point where you felt like that? And if yes, how did you deal with it?
So guys, I still remember that I will not take the names to be politically right, but I will tell you what happened. I applied to every incubation center. Incubation matlab kya? Incubation center matlab like when you are a anda, the incubation center, when you start off, they ensure that they give you all nutrition, right kind of matlab jitna bhi temperature वगैरह में रख के to ensure that your organization or your startup thrives and survives. So I applied to almost all incubation centers across the country. सब में रिजेक्ट हो गए एंड वन इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर I had applied to. वहां पर क्या करना पड़ता है? You have to pitch. When you pitch, you have judges who score you. Okay. I still remember that there was a panel with 3 judges. And I went and I pitched, and this is when Mitti Cafe hadn't started. All that I had was passion. कुछ और नहीं था. And there were various parameters. One was experience, idea scalability, you know, falana dhimka. And then end में there was passion. Of course, बाकी सब में experience वगैरह में तो laddu I got. And we got to see the scores, by the way. So most of the things laddu. In passion, could you guess how much I got? 3 judges, same score. How much did I get on passion? Guess. कितना क्या?
Me, you should have gotten
5 out of 5. Out of 5. How much?
For me, you should have gotten 4.
Huh?
Or 5. You should have gotten 5 on 5.
I should have gotten 5 on 5. I got 1 out of 5 unanimously given by the 3 judges on passion. हमको लगा यार experience नहीं है, ठीक है, जेब में पैसे नहीं है, वो भी ठीक है, passion तो है, कैसे नहीं देखा? And that was the turning point. I went back home and I cried. But then this was what the world thought about me, right? You know, about what was so personal to me. But that was the turning point when I decided कि दुनिया का सुनना है या दिल का सुनना है. And often, you know, the heart is more intelligent. Your intuition will be more intelligent than your head. So that's what I followed. And, you know, like Kabir says, Nindak nihare rakhiye, Anand kuti chhawaye, which means you need to keep people, जिन लोग positive criticism देते हैं, but at the same time, you have to keep people around you, जो तुम्हारा बकवास सुन ले, and they just hear you out. Have positive people around you. That is equally important. So, yeah.
True. So you started this initiative after getting out of college. So what was the reaction of your parents and the people around you? And like, you know, one day when you just came, I want to do what I want to do. I don't want to do a job. So what was the whole process like?
No, I have tortured my parents a lot. Like, so I have traveled ticketless from Mumbai to Calcutta, Howrah Mail mein 36 hours. So they are pretty used to me being adventurous. But of course, they wanted me home. They wanted me to be in Calcutta. I'm Bengali, so I'm from Calcutta. But then again, like, you know, I have had really, really supportive parents, and you know, coming from a Muslim family. I've had most of my cousins who got married when they were 18. My parents, that's where education is very important now. My parents decided to allow me to have wings with limited means that we have. Interestingly, while growing up now, we didn't have a lot of money in the family, fortunately, because we learned to value the other important things in life. There were Eids when we didn't have new clothes, but we still observed our parents helping others. That was the most important thing for us, and that as children never really rubbed off. I think what I'm doing today is, every time they call me back home, I'm like, it's all your fault.
That's really sweet, and that's so commendable on how they have raised you. I wanted to ask this one question: how inspiring it is to work with those people. You've often talked about people like Keith and many others. So, what is the training process like, and what is the most inspiring thing about working with them?
Sure. So I still remember my first employee was this girl, who came crawling for the interview because her parents could not afford a wheelchair. Today, the same girl sitting on her wheelchair manages 7 other people with disability. She's the manager for our first cafe. We have 12 Mitti cafes now and 116 Kirtis working with us, each with a unique story. So for me, I feel, yeah, like they are like you and me. I think, to even call them special is not even required. There is no sympathy that's required. Empathy rakho bahut hai. So for example, I'll just give you one small example. So Kirti, she can move her hands. Sabiha, she's got multiple sclerosis. Uska matlab kya hai? She's got a very severe disability. She can't move her hands or her legs. मतलब उसका motor disability पर कोई control नहीं है. You must be really wondering what use is a Sabiha to a Mitti cafe. Well, you know what her talent is? Her talent is, if you come in for a 5 rupees chai, she will talk you out of 50 rupees combo meal. She's great for us. And interestingly, Sabiha doesn't work with Mitti Cafe anymore. She has now started her own kirana shop where now she's employed a person with disability and she's one of our vendors. So
That's so
we're very happy if they outgrow us.
That's really, really good. Okay, this is one very interesting question for me. If you could start your enterprise all over again, like from the scratch, you could go back in time and do it all over again. Is there anything you would do differently, maybe finances or hiring or any such thing like that?
Differently, so I think, because my journey has been so imperfect now, with all, I think when we want to start a venture now, for those of y'all who are hearing me and जब आपको शुरू करना है, we feel कि यार पहले when we starting पैसा नहीं रहता, खाली जेब, empty pockets, failed sales attempts, and you feel like कि यार this is the most difficult part because of which you may not want to get into entrepreneurship. I feel that all the imperfections in my journey have made me what I am. Whether it is, my first cafe was in this dilapidated tin shed full of generations of rats. Getting the community involved. Even I went to organizations to hire persons with disabilities. I will again not take the names, but they refused to give me कि यार 5 फुटिया लड़की just out of college. They were not really convinced. They asked me, have I done business before? I said no. Restaurant business, no. Khandan mein nobody. Have you worked with people with disabilities before? How volunteer work? Do you know sign language? I was like no. Then they were like go. So I went from door to door, house to house, distributing vacancy pamphlets in Kannada, saying that if you have any disability and want to learn, education no bar, qualification no bar, we are here. I think it is these imperfections that have made my journey what it is. If I had to relive it, perhaps I would not want to change anything, because I think entrepreneurship is like Ekta Kapoor ka soap. You have everything. I mean, you have drama, you have dope, you have coke, you have it's like a love story of sorts. Love hate story. So बहुत मजा आता है. Like not every day is a good day, but every day is definitely worth living for, and especially if you're in social entrepreneurship where you're living for others. And for those of y'all, social entrepreneurship भी हटा दो. अगर entrepreneurship भी अगर if you're just looking at entrepreneurship क्या होता है? It is basically solving problems. Ola Uber भी solve कर रहा है problems. So I mean anything with which you can make the lives of others better.
It's just so beautiful to watch you help others. It's really beautiful. Do you feel that there's some unnoticed aspects about working with differently able people in terms of work culture and how people view them when they work? Do you think there's something different about it?
So personally for us, see, I mean, like, I would obviously be very biased because I've worked with one of the most fantastic people, you could come across, whether it is Kirti, whether it is, Raj Shekhar. So we rehabilitated a lot of people who were either begging, on the road or were homeless. And they've been, today, interestingly, they I mean, during COVID, of course, like you have to keep adapting, right, to situations. So we've started something called Karuna Meals, where our adults with disabilities are cooking and serving meals to daily wage earners and the homeless every day. So our team of adults with disabilities have served, more than almost 7 lakh meals in the last 3.5 months to daily wage earners and the homeless.
Amazing.
And majority of them, baki sabko to ghar bhej diya, but a majority of them, stay at our accommodation because they were either homeless or were begging. So they permanently live in our accommodation, and it was their idea that we start something like this. So yeah, empowerment is something that is very beautiful. And uske liye yaar apna mehnat kuch hota nahi hai, bas bharosa karna. You have to believe in people, you have to have faith in them. Patience is important, and they'll show you magic.
Yeah, true. This venture, Nifty Cafe, as you said, you've hustled really hard going from incubators to incubators. So, was it profitable right from the start? And if not, how did you manage the initial costs?
So, guys, for me, initially, I still remember my first day sale was 200 rupees. We've come to, from one cafe, and we've come to 30,000 rupees a day from one cafe at an average that we do. And this is only possible because, you have to be very adamant. बहुत जिद्दी होना पड़ता है in your journey. Like I said, that see, every day is not going to be a good day. You would have days which are going to be difficult. So that 200 rupees was difficult. The day when there was so many, that 1 out of 5 on passion was difficult. But initially, like I said, that start off small. I mean, one of the largest ventures have started off from your own house or have started from your garage, right? So start small, and let it grow. Like, I mean, scale will happen. Give it its due time, give it its due share. Scale will eventually happen, but initially start off small. So I personally, for me, if you ask me, I did crowdfunding through family, friends, relatives, friends of friends. Uske baad, you need to apply to as many incubation centers as possible. So when you're starting your journey, incubation centers are really useful. So we are incubated at NSR Cell at IIM Bangalore. We're incubated by Encore. We're incubated by Unlimited India. So what does it give you? One is that it gives you access to networks. Okay. Second is that it gives you access to peers who are struggling like you. Their stories of failure, their stories of success, which would really help you learn a lot. And thirdly, they also give you seed funding. So we received our initial seed fundings through incubators. Social venture partners, works, in with regards to livelihood, and they were the first organization to fund us when we were one cafe and 3 employees old, 1 month perhaps. And in that entire portfolio, all their other organizations were well experienced, mid-level, organization. We had just started. When I look back, so we had like a Krishna Kumar, who's Mindtree CEO on the panel. We had a Eric Savage, United Seeds Funds CEO. Thankfully, I did not do my homework, and I did not know that they were the ones who would be judging me. But when I asked them that, why did you even select us? They said passion. So the same thing that I was rejected for. So it's important that, you have to be adamant. Keep trying. Yaar, 100 jagah apply karna zaruri hai. And the conversion rate would be, even if it's 1%, 5%, 10%, that's a lot. If it's 10%, you've hit a lottery. You have to keep trying. I mean, there's no substitute to hard work and trying and failing. Substitute hai hi nahi.
That's so true and so accurate. There's nothing to add to it. Is there any mentor or guru you look up to in the field of social entrepreneurship or entrepreneurship? Someone who inspired you on this journey?
So see, inspiration to mere ko na, like I feel that these common people, like, right from that local electrician who came to our cafe and refused to take money. So for him, that 500 rupees meant a lot. But he decided to contribute that to Nifty Cafe when he came. Or, for the students like, you guys and what I was 3 years back, they decided to clean this entire tin shed full of generations of rats. All my 80% of my equipments were donated equipments, second hand, third hand, fridge, oven. So yeah, community has inspired me a lot. I did not know Kannada, so the
Yeah.
pamphlets that I printed in Kannada, that I distributed, the vacancy pamphlets, were done by this printer who said, "Beta, अच्छा काम कर रहे हो, पैसे अभी मत दो, जब पैसे कमाने लगना डबल दे देना." I
It's
think
so
these
heartwarming
guys
just to
who
know that people come
inspire.
together. Like, what was the most difficult thing when you had to build this venture right from the scratch? Like, what was the biggest challenge that you faced?
So see, challenges, of course, there would be challenges, like you won't have initially capital, nahi hoga, paisa nahi hoga. I had written to 100 odd. So today we are within an Infosys. So all our cafes, Mitti Cafe ka concept is very simple. So we have cafes within corporate houses run by persons with disabilities. So, initially I wrote to 100 odd corporates ki mujhe jagah de do. And most of them were not willing to give me a space. Today we are within an Infosys, we are within a Wipro, we are within the cafeteria of Accenture, Wells Fargo. So I feel it definitely takes a lot of time, to get this going. But, eventually it is all about trying and keeping on trying. Like there's really, like I said, that there's no escape to trying.
Yeah. Obviously, like hard work is the only thing at the end of the day that's gonna get you through it. Did you get any angel investment? And for our viewers who are interested in social entrepreneurship, what is the dynamics between a social entrepreneur and an investor? Like, what do they look for mostly?
So see, investor, when so ours is a non-profit organization, but looking at it from a lens of a for-profit organization, because we were we had been advised by a lot of our mentors to go for-profit or become a hybrid model, but then chalo for-profit ke angle se dekhte hain, because angel investors will not invest in a not-for-profit organization like ours. But then we still want to be a not-for-profit. मतलब हम लोग को ultimate aim has to be welfare for us. Now a for-profit can also do good stuff. So angel investors, the first thing that they look in, when they want to invest in you is the team. In short, I mean, they will invest in the person and not in the organization. See, it's 1% the idea, okay? Remember this. Because, people say that your idea has to be, unique, it has to be phenomenal, something that people have never done before. All that is bull crap, okay? There's nothing like a unique idea. Ola, Uber, Amazon is not, it's not like, something that is unique. It is 1% the idea, it is 99% implementation. So the
That's really
investor would
insightful.
look at, the investor would look at you as an entrepreneur and would look at your team. And
Yeah.
that's really important.
Um,
And
Most of
also,
your friends.
and I just want to add this one thing. So you see, like, you have to have a, you may have a brilliant idea, but if you cannot communicate that idea to people, um it will not work out. Okay, if you cannot communicate the idea to people, it really cannot work out. So you have to have a pitch in place, and a pitch that's good. It takes a lot of time, it has taken us a lot of time, but that is something that really works.
Yeah, well, I hope that advice would be very useful for our viewers. Most of your friends and acquaintances might have gone for high paying jobs. Do you ever feel like, shit, wo kar lena chahiye tha? Maybe this isn't the right place. What keeps you driven to go out there and help people every day?
So see, humans will never be satisfied. So this is human nature. Agar anything that we get, we'd say ki kash ho. But then I think the art to be happy is ki yaar, don't concentrate on the long marathon that life is, concentrate on the small sprints. So for me, when Kirti, who couldn't hold a cup of coffee, her hands would shake and it would fall. Every day I would give her half a cup of coffee and she would drop it. I would make her sit at that cash counter and she would realize the value of money. One day when she did not drop it, after 4 months, was my achievement. And I feel similarly, like, look at the small things in life that will make you happy. And as entrepreneurs, that is very, very, very difficult to satisfy yourself. But remember that, do not look at things jo ho sakta tha. Keep trying. So for those of you all who want to start a venture, right, the one advice that I would want to give you in one word is start. There is no theory यार, आप लिखते रहो, research करते रहो, it will not work out. You have to start to fail,
True.
to learn, to do it in different ways. But unless you start, it will not work.
Yeah, that's really correct. For the aspiring entrepreneurs watching us right now, can you highlight the differences between starting a social venture like this versus a like fully commercial business?
See, for us, for example, Ola, Uber, right? They are also generating employment for for a lot of youth, for a lot of people, who come from low income backgrounds, and they've also changed the entire. They've got dignity of labor into the picture, right? कि पहले होता था यार driver नहीं बनना है. Now, I mean, every second person is willing to be that. That's a fantastic social change. But then Ola, Uber का ultimate aim is पैसा कमाना. In the process, they do a lot of things like corporates do CSR.
Yeah.
For social entrepreneurs, the aim is social change. पैसा in the meanwhile कमा लेते तो अच्छा है. Sustainability is important, which is what we believe
Yeah.
in. So that's the change. अच्छा तो आप दोनों वे में कर सकते हो, but yeah, the
Yeah,
ultimate aim is
that
what differentiates the two.
how has the COVID-19 situation affected Mitti Cafe? Like you mentioned that you guys are now taking initiative to feeding migrant workers, but from a business perspective, how has it affected, given that
We
most
all,
cafes have
yeah.
been shut down for a time?
See, all our cafes are shut. Okay, we have 12 cafes, 12 Mitti cafes run by persons with disabilities and different corporates. All the corporates are shut. All the colleges are shut. Our cafes are also shut. So while COVID hit us, so generally, अगर एक बार पैसा मिल जाता है, so the initial capex, we get donations to set up the cafe. After which the cafes are self-sustainable for a lifetime. Now, when COVID happened, no revenue coming in, with zero revenue, we really thought that perhaps this is the end. But as entrepreneurs, we have to keep innovating, keep being flexible. So for us, we started a campaign on Milap. So for those of you all who want to start fundraising, are interested in retail funding, I could connect with you offline and help you. But Milap helped us generate about 88 lakhs in कितना दिन less than 2 weeks. And this is again, we went back to the community for help, but at the same time we believe in earning with dignity. So we have started initially, the model of Mitti Cafe was Mitti Cafe within corporate tech parks, right? Now we are starting a chain of cloud kitchens. It's called Mitti Karuna Kitchens, run by persons with disabilities. And where we are getting out to where people are. So cloud kitchens are the next thing, and every package would of course have our concept on it. Additionally, we plan to continue the Karuna Meals initiative, where our adults with disabilities are cooking and serving meals every day to daily wage earners, the homeless, and caretakers of patients in charitable hospitals. We plan to continue that because that enables us to create immense awareness about inclusion, even to the last mile.
Yeah. True. Like you might have a certain vision when you started Mitti Cafe with what it is supposed to be, and 3 years down the line, do you think you achieved what you wanted to when you started out?
So the vision is economic independence and dignity for all. ठीक है, vision तो बहुत बड़ा हो सकता है ना. The dream is that we reach out to the billionth Kirtis. So see, in 3 years, 5 years, we have 100 Mitti cafes, 1,000 people with disabilities employed. Does that move the needle? No, right? So when you think, you need to think big, right? You have to think about the billion Kirtis across the world. That is very, very important, and that can only happen if awareness is created about inclusion. It doesn't have to be a Mitti Cafe. This idea can be emulated by anyone across the globe, and that is exactly what we want. That Mitti Cafe is an organization. It can be anything, यार. मतलब नाम कुछ भी हो सकता है. It is an idea. It is a concept, and it is what the normal should be. That is what that's how we need to redefine what mainstream is. This is what we want the world to eventually be, something similar, where inclusion, where economic independence and dignity is not a privilege but is every individual's right, in paper and in practice.
I have only one word for this all, and that's inspiring. I can't describe you and your journey in any other way. Where do you see Mitti Cafe standing after 10 years or 11 years, like a long time down the line? So, what do you think Mitti Cafe would be in the future?
So personally, if you ask me, see, when I look at Mitti Cafe, it is like this canvas, and I just keep playing around with colors, make mistakes. I'm very flexible about the journey as an entrepreneur. So when you are an entrepreneur, it is very important that you keep your entrepreneur syndrome, founder syndrome ghar pe, and you get out, because often we tend to protect our idea na, like a tigress protecting her cubs. And
Yeah.
that often can turn counterproductive. So we are open to ideas. If we wouldn't have been open, perhaps Mitti Cafe mein tala lag gaya hota when COVID befell us. But we are doing much more work than we were doing pre-COVID. And that could only happen because we let it happen. We were open to being flexible and quick. And yeah, a lot of faith. So I don't know about, again, since this is about my personal journey, I think something has really helped me is to believe in the impossible, is because not everything will be logical. If you have faith, usko Bhagwan bolo, energy bolo, whatever you call it, there is definitely something that will help you. So I've always had that faith in that, and end to hamesha, mashallah acha hota hai.
True that. We are running out of time, although I don't want this to end, but I have like one final question for you. There are over 2 billion people in the world with disabilities, and a lot of people around here think that ek insaan kar, only one person is great. What difference will it make? So, how do you feel, and how much do you think our individual efforts matter when it comes to bringing a change on a societal level?
Okay, so while we're ending, I will end with one story that keeps motivating me every single day. And again, motivated me when I started my journey. So there was there was a high tide, and there were millions of starfishes on the shore. And starfishes, if they can't get back to the water, they die. So now this girl, what she was doing is she was picking up one starfish, throwing it into the water, the other starfish throwing it back into the water, and a wise old man comes and asks her, "Young girl, what are you doing?" And this girl doesn't respond. So the old man asks again, "Young girl, what are you doing? What difference does it make? The whole shore is full of millions of starfishes, and is this some kind of a game?" She smiled at him. She picked up one starfish, she threw it into the water and said, "It made a difference to that one." So remember that bada karna hai great, but start small. For me, it was Kirti, the girl who came in crawling for the interview, and today she is our manager, sitting on her wheelchair. She manages 7 other people with disability. She was my starfish. You will also have the opportunity to have many starfishes in your life, but start with one. आपके लिए छोटा होगा, but for that person, it is, that entire person's world.
Yeah.
So, and realize that, you have the strength. I mean, each of y'all who are watching this today and will be watching it, your power is immense. So, every time I have these 2 lines by Dushyant Singh that motivate me, that मेरे सीने में नहीं तो तेरे सीने में सही हो कहीं भी आग, लेकिन आग जलनी चाहिए. That is irrespective of whether the ignition is in my heart or not, whether I live or not. That ignition has to continue. It will continue through people, through the community.
That was so empowering and so beautiful. I hope that our viewers learned something or got motivated and they try and make the world a better place. It was great talking to you, and it's a great initiative once again. And I can't thank you enough for giving us your time.
Thank
And
you.
I hope everyone enjoyed it. At least I did. And it was overall an amazing experience.
No,
Thank you for joining us.
And guys, if you have any question, anything that I could personally help you all with, I would be very, very grateful. Agar you can reach out to me, kuch bhi problem ho regarding your idea, and even if I can't help, I will try and connect you to someone. So thank you for hearing me out, and all the best for your journeys. Inshallah, you all would rock in life, and बहुत सारी starfishes आपकी life में भी आए. Thank you.
All right, then. Thanks a lot. All right, then. That's it for this episode of Hustle Stories. Stay tuned for the upcoming episodes. Yeah.
Bye.
Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.